With COVID-19 cases hitting a plateau in France, it appears bars and restaurants will remain closed beyond the target date of January 20th. The news comes as the government tries to reboot a vaccination strategy that has been widely criticized as too slow. Back in late November, President Emmanuel Macron spelled out 3 stages for reopening the country after its second lockdown when daily cases peaked at 86,852 on November 7th. But following the first stage that allowed many local businesses to reopen, France's case stopped falling and eventually settled into a more or less steady pace of 15,000 per day. That convinced the government to allow domestic travel over the winter holidays. But many projected that would all but assure case rates would not drop sufficiently to hit the January 20th targets. According to Le Monde newspaper, representatives of restaurant and bar associations met this week with French Economic Minister Bruno Maire, who privately told them that they would not be allowed to reopen January 20th. The government is trying at all costs to avoid a third national lockdown. In addition, the first case of the new COVID variant in France is stoking new anxieties. An official announcement about bars and restaurants is expected Thursday. Mr. Maire said he was very concerned about the health situation and explained to us that he could not give us any prospects, Didier Chenet, president of the hospitality union GNI, told Le Monde. The hospitality industry is pressing for greater economic support amid widespread fear that the prolonged crisis will gut the industry as owners struggle to pay fixed costs. The situation is also likely to prevent ski stations from reopening this month, even as local and regional officials press for some relaxation of restrictions. Meanwhile, the government was still reeling from criticism that its vaccination strategy had been flawed. After several days of trying to mount a response, government officials vowed to accelerate the program by rushing more vaccine doses to health centers for frontline workers. Health Minster Olivier Véran also said the government would launch an online registration system for people. Part of the roadblock here has been a requirement that people consult their doctor before getting vaccinated. The new system will allow for a wider range of consultations to reduce the hurdles. While it will take some time for these measures to kick in, France vaccinated 5,000 people over the past 24 hours, a sharp step up from the 500 or so vaccinate in the first few days. Still, it's far below the pace needed to reach the stated goal of 1 million vaccinated by the end of February. Amid the scramble to get the vaccine distributed, many have worried about not only the economic implications but the general blow to France's international image. Our duty is to get out of this impasse and to succeed as best we can with this vaccination campaign, said Cannes Mayor David Lisnard on Europe 1.